Alright, welcome to the building episode where we officially dive into monorail. This is it. The moment you've been waiting for probably like 4 or 5 episodes at this point. I've been, talking about it. So the thing is, we've sold every single one of our trains. Our ratings are all plummeting everywhere we've gone. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but because everything I did was so interconnected, I just really couldn't think of a good way to do this. With like mass upgrading, because if you upgrade it, if you just upgrade these, for example, trains will just stop using them. So there's not an easy way to do it. And if I send my trains to the depot, I can't convert the depot to a rail and then convert the train into monorails. Monorail trains. So we've got to pretty much... I can upgrade everything as it stands right now. But then I would have to start over. So what I'm looking at doing, just to kind of save some time, is I need to clean up a lot of this shit. It is just shit. So a lot of this is set up pretty well, though, for like how I want the stations laid out. So I might keep the stations and then just destroy all the rail in between and make much better highways in between everything. And I think that would solve most of our problems. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that this episode. So I hope you'll enjoy that working with me here. Man, this is going to be so much fucking work. Holy crap. Really bitten off a large chunk here for myself. Alright, so I've started to pretty much clear off the entire coast here. I've deleted some of the stations because I need to redo a lot of them. We're going to go ahead and keep destroying a lot of these things like the tunnels. And there's crap. And I'm going to try to clear out around Franingly first. That's really what we need to do. We need to redo all this crap. It's just around here. And especially like this highway is just bad. There we go. We can easily redo a lot of this a lot better with faster trains with more volume. Just make sure that was just all good stuff. If you ever want to lose a lot of money fast, by the way, look at that. 30 grand just to detonate the water. Just go waste all your money by exploding the ocean. So yeah, I'm going to clear out all this. I think I'm going to restart with getting water into good old Franingly again, and then getting the food operations sorted out. Oh, that actually fit with the music. There we go. So yeah, I'm just going to blow up a lot more of this stuff here. I'll be right back, guys. Wow, how strange it is. Look at this. Pretty much I've wiped out the entirety of Maltransport, or Franingly Transport, off the face of this planet here, except for our 2 main stations that we need, that we built up. Channingberry and Franingly. And now we're going to rebuild them from the ground up. Let's get working. We have monorail, and we're going to do upgrades. Just like so. Now I am going to want to go ahead and upgrade the station signals. Because we were having such a problem with them before, we need basically a little bit more time for them to determine, hey, is this empty or not? Because we were running into troubles with that. We've lost about 5 million this last year, but that's alright. We have 60 more million to go. Alright, let's pave over this whole natural oasis. Oh, whoops. There we go. 360,000. We're going to make this all as flat as possible. Oh. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we need to make this as smooth as possible to get into and out of for our trains. This works alright for exits. However, for something like this, for entrances, we're going to need a lot more help. We have 3 water things right here, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a system where eventually, like, these are all kind of fixed together. We need it long enough to where, because these are going to be long trains. We need enough decision-making time to where these get combined into different decision-making trees that the train can pick. So these 6 will be combined into 3. Like so. I think that'll be long enough. the train... Oops. I don't think that's going to work out. 1 second. Alright, so now we're getting into a little bit more of advanced signals here. We're going to start using entry and exit signals. Entry signals, they're green as long as there's one or more green exit signals from the following section of track. So right here, we pretty much divided up our track into the 3 different sections of 6. Now we're going to have a 7th track that we're also going to combine into this. But just for starters, there we go. There's our entry, oh, and our entry. There we go. Now we will build an exit signal. There we go. Let's go ahead and clear these block signals. And we're going to put the exit signals right onto here. So that should work just fine. Entry, and then these will be green or red depending on something. Depending on if there's something, you know, here, because they act as a block signal, and these are going to be our block signals on the other end, which will just divide the exits into just a single block right there. So that is how you do that. There we go. So our plan is that this is going to be our main entryway. We're going to have a lot of trains coming on here into Frantically, as we did before. But this way, they should have enough time. Actually, I'm going to space this out a little bit more, but they'll have enough time to basically choose, okay, this is green. As long as one of these is green, they'll be able to enter. One problem we might encounter, though, is that too many trains get on here because it's green and then they end up waiting. So that's where we might want to go ahead and have, you know, maybe a little bit more of a block signal here, but I think we'll be okay. A lot of these trains are going to be really fast, too, so they need to be able to make a decision quickly. That's why we're having more signals along the way. So basically how it'll look is the train will come here, the monorail will come here, be like, okay, this is empty or open. Okay, it's open, so it'll go here. We'll have at least 2 trains go here. Now once a train gets by here and the exit signal, it's going to act like a block signal. Basically like, okay, we might not have enough. So and then here we have our other exit signals. Actually, we need to change that. I messed that up. We need to have entries right here. And actually, we might do better to put them right here, a little bit closer. At the bends. And these need to be exits. Yeah, here we go. See, these are entries, these are exits. So, also something we're going to be doing is we're going to be treating these kind of like highways from city skylines. This is only going to be for departing planes. That's it. So you can only leave off of this. You cannot enter onto it. That's going to make the traffic a lot better. Meanwhile, this little line here is going to be only for entering onto. We're going to make a separate one just for entering. And then we're going to have to make a roundabout so where they can easily get on or off. We're going to try to keep these as tight as we can. And then we're going to have interchanges. So where, you know, basically you can be like, okay, do you want to get on area A, B, or C? We'll make loops for each of those. Otherwise, it'll be one continuous road here. So I think our first thing we want to do is go ahead and get this converted over here. There we go. And then we want to basically connect these 2 things, just like we did over there. We're blowing up some of the town here to make a bigger station, but they're not having it, so we need to bribe them. Do it. There we go. Now we can just blow them up at will. And let's go ahead and start placing this down. Oh, we just got maglev. Alright, well I guess we can just say fuck monorail then. So we got maglev in the year 2020. Alright. There we go. And let's go ahead and blow up the rest of this. So we'll need to convert everything again. Let's just block this off from the town real quick. So yeah, we can just skip maglev and go right to the maximum. Boy, that shit's expensive, huh? Alright, maglev. go. Let's go ahead and just convert. There we go. We're in the future now. Okay, so these signals actually don't make sense. That's something I was just thinking about here. So basically, we want one giant block. Can you go in? Yes. We'll get a couple of trains there. We'll be good. Now we're placing the signals down here. And we'll need to connect them to a main highway here. This will be fun. Actually, let's... These are pretty fast, like I'm saying. We've been getting some really fast maglevs. So, like, for example, let's take a look at how fast these fuckers are. So we have the Lev 1 Leviathan. That's the electric. That's 10,000 horsepower, 402 kilometers an hour. Really fucking fast. Now, they break down a lot, so you do want to take care of them. But they're good. There we go. So we went ahead and set up the rows here. Here's our entry signals. Here's our exit signals. So it'll be the same thing here. We'll see you using normal blocks, you know, for getting in and out. And there's our entry road. So now what we want to do is get this road connected to here. This is the off-ramp, like I was saying. So let's make it uniform. Here we go. So here we are. This is our first road. This is just going to take us, and this is going to be all of our exits. This will take us directly from Chenningberry to Franningley, just like we needed in the beginning. This road right here is going to be everything getting onto the highway. So where do these two meet? That's going to be our big question. Well, because they're so fast, like I said, we're going to have a series of loops. I'm going to think like area A, maybe, yeah, like maybe area A, B, and C, you know, might be good. We want them out of the way. Most of the trains are going to be on their route most of the time, and these routes are going to be very long, so it's a good thing they're fast. But this way we can have a ton of trains on one line, and we should be alright. So that's the goal, is to make these nice interchange systems. And we're going to make entry and exit, you know, signals for all of them here. So we should be able to consume all the industry and have it done pretty nicely here. But let's see if we can pull it off. That's the challenge. It's a little shame we couldn't extend this out here to be faster, but that's okay. We'll work it out. Alright, our first complete monorail here. We have exits for everything we need, entrances for everything we need. It should work out pretty nice. So, let's go ahead and set up our first route. The only thing we need to do is we need to... One thing we might want to consider, actually, is to integrate this into our first loop. What the hell is up with all these, like, radio towers? What the hell? Yeah, I would want to say, like, our first roundabout should be, like, around here-ish. Yeah, just so we can design it all pretty nice. Like, make it a big, wide, like, kind of like octagon, like, kind of shape. To where we can connect everything up here. Like I said, A, B, and C would be really nice. I think we could get around pretty damn well with everything. Let's design that, incorporate it. So I think to design this pretty well, what I'm going to have to do is spend a lot of money right here. And flatten all this. How much was that? 3 million. Nice. I'm going to flatten all this out. Make it easy on myself, right? We need to be pretty fair sized. And we need to be able to get around all these like obstacles like towns and industries. So yeah, that took up some huge chunks of cash right there. But it's going to make the map pretty damn usable for us. There we go. Yeah! Using up that money that we earned. And let's make it easy on ourselves. How much is that? Oh my gosh, that was a lot. Now that was quite a bit. Using up my fortune, but it's for good purposes, I swear. Alright, so our first roundabout should really be in here. We have so much room. So this is going to be the design of it. I want it to be something like this. To where people can easily get in and off where they need to be. for each of the different industries. There we go. Kelling. We got some futuristic UFO type fucking planes going on. I think in the year 1990, like, you get a microprose, like, spacecraft coming in and blowing your shit up. Crash land or, like, a UFO. Alright, and let's leave enough room to come back around. Need to flatten this out. Let's just get all that. There we go. It's a pretty nice sized roundabout. This might be actually too big. I don't know. Let me double think this. What we might do is maybe we'll make this big roundabout right here, right? And everything connect to it. And then we might just have like another big roundabout maybe like down here or so. That wouldn't be bad. One big roundabout for each portion of the map that we could use. That would work. Could try that out. And of course the tunnels. Oh, come on. There we go. That should be good. Yeah. A little tunnel who can't. Alright, so we have this portion right here, and then we're gonna spiral across. That's so close to that industry, I don't like that. Let's delete a lot of this. There we go. That'll be better. This will keep it easy for me to organize as well. And then basically what we plan to do is just, with a series of signals, we can go ahead and time it and meter how the trains enter and exit the roundabout. So it should work pretty well. This isn't too terribly sophisticated, but I think it'll work for what we need it to. Otherwise, I'm end up designing like a whole traffic system just by myself. Which the signals are fun, but it'll drive me nuts. Alright, and then we want this, like so. The traffic signal system will be definitely for how they enter the area, the tracks. Hope I've given it enough room here. Oh, I fucked it up. Let's do this. Just need to connect it. Okay. That looks good. So all we need to do now is just basically connect up each of our industries on an interchange onto the roundabout to where it's metered, and we're going to look really good. This is the first part of our roundabout, like I said, and I think we'll do another one down here. That way things will easily be able to traverse. We might need a third one, just for things to basically be like, okay, do we need to go to A, B, or C area, you know, for the map. But we're all on our way to basically dividing and conquering and getting everything up and running. So it's a big project. We're attempting to take on the whole map at once. So I will see you on the next one where we attempt to do that.